Can you hear me?
Yeah.
What, bro?
All right. What's up, man?
Not much, not much.
Thanks for coming on the Dimes and Shots podcast, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, is this your first one? Is this your first one?
Yeah, it's the first one,
Okay, I
first of
see.
many. I mean, first of all, just how you doing? You been good?
Yeah, I've been chilling. What about you?
Same old.
Like,
Just try to
like,
do this.
like all of a sudden.
I mean, that's actually a good question. I'm here to interview you, but I mean, it's like I like sports and stuff, and I know I'm not like going to the league, or at least I don't have like the drive in me the way you
Yeah,
and like AB do.
I feel you.
But I still want to have sports be my life, and I think this is how I can do it.
I got you. So you can start early.
Yeah.
I feel you. I feel you. Makes sense.
All right, man. But you didn't always play basketball though. Like back in the day, you were soccer too. You play any other sports?
Yeah, I played soccer. I played football too in middle school. My parents kind of just wanted me to try everything. To be honest, which is super dope. Super dope. And like, they didn't really care like which path I chose. They just wanted me to try everything. So I tried football, flag football, little league baseball, like every sport pretty much. So yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And we used to play on the same soccer team. We were cold.
I remember, bro. I don't know, bro. We was cold. I remember, like back in the day, bro. It was so. When I got to middle school, I sucked. I don't know why, but when I was a youngin', bro, I was pretty dope. I was pretty good at it. You know, I loved soccer too back in the day.
Soccer's cool. I've been trying to get into it.
Yeah, I feel you. Nah, it is cool. It is cool, bro. Especially, I mean, it's the biggest sport in the world too. So it is. It's something fun to like. If you can get into it and if you get good at it, you can be getting paid them big bucks, like big bucks.
Now you mentioned it earlier, but you said in middle school you were playing football too. But I know you're also hooping, and you won a district.
Yep.
Yeah, that's solid. That's solid.
Yep.
What was that like?
I mean, it was great. You know, I was young, so like it like I mean that was the goal. Like that's the end of the season. That's like the biggest thing you can get. So obviously, you know, it's big to everyone on the team. I remember you was on the team like the second year. Weren't you on the team?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So like that was the end of the thing. Like that's all. That was the biggest accomplishment we could get. So it was huge for me as a 7th and 8th grader, obviously. And it's still a big thing in high school. Honestly, district championships are still really big. So the fact that I could start them in middle school was pretty huge, to be honest. So
yeah, that's what's up, man. And when they never gave us our banner.
That's what I'm saying, bro. They gave the other team, the only team that did it twice before has got a banner. But we did it twice and they don't want to give it to us. I don't know. It is what it is, honestly.
And in your first year varsity basketball in high school, you won district, right?
Yeah, we did as a freshman. Yep.
That's great. What was it like being a freshman with so much on your shoulders and winning that title?
So like for sure, like as a freshman, honestly, my goal coming into the year was just to get on JV. Like I would have never expected to get on varsity. So you know, like my goal was just to you know be a good player on JV, be one of the better players, and you know just help lead the season. But varsity, you know, pre-district games. I started a couple games. Coach kind of gave me the confidence to start a couple games, and you know did that. And when district came along, I didn't start a lot of games. I didn't even play, to be honest, that much, because I was struggling a lot in my defense and the ability to get stops. But my offensive game was good, but it was just my, like, you know, being able to get stops defensively. So I didn't get to shoot as much, but the fact that I still did play, you know, minutes as a freshman was pretty cool. And it actually, I think, really did help me, like, to where I'm now. But winning a title, my freshman year, and seeing, like, how much it means to everybody, it was huge, you know, trying to, like, just getting it, like, it means so much more in high school than it does in middle school, if that makes sense, because it just seeing you off so well in playoffs, and it gives you such a good chance to go far in the playoffs, or deeper in the playoffs. Winning district, so it's a big time thing for sure.
No, yeah, I remember, man. That was a huge crowd that day.
Yeah.
And you have all these offers, but you're committed to Stanford.
Yep. I committed about 2 months ago, so.
That's what's up, man. It's a great school. Congratulations.
Appreciate it, bro.
So is there any, like, specific reason you chose Stanford? The schooling, the program, or the people?
Yeah, no. I mean, I'd say like there wasn't a single box that didn't check, like that wasn't checked off for Stanford. Like everything worked out perfectly, you know. So the reason I committed early was because, well, number one, you know, Stanford was always like my dream school. But just because, you know, I love Stanford so much doesn't mean like I was just gonna pick it immediately because it's just the school. You know, I wanted to make sure the play style fit right, the coaching staff, you know, the team, how they've been doing, the just everything around the basketball side of things too. Because I knew as a school, education wise, you know, no matter what you're doing, you know, that's such a great school to go to. So, you know, that side of things I wasn't really worried about. But when it came to the basketball side of things, I was still trying to make sure. But, you know, once I started getting introduced to the coaching staff and, you know, I actually talked to them about a year before they even offered me. So I was in communication with them for a long time, which is what I think schools should be doing nowadays rather than just, you know, offering kids and then starting to talk to them, because I don't really think that makes sense. But, you know, they talked to me for a year. And I actually went on an unofficial visit before COVID and everything hit, so it worked out perfectly.
Nice.
I got to go there. Yeah, it was a super cool visit. Like the coach, you know, I had dinner with the team at the coach's house. I got to watch a practice. I got to go to a volleyball game with the team. Like, you know, it was super welcoming and felt like a family already. So it was super cool with that. And then, you know, just continuing with COVID and everything, they still kept in touch. Coach Haas was the only head coach to come watch me in practice my sophomore year. But he actually came down and watched one of our practices, and that just showed, like, you know, that they really do care about me. And so that was pretty important too. And then, you know, as keeping in touch with them, you know, kind of digging down deeper, and when their season was going on, watching a lot more of their games, I was able to kind of understand, you know, the play style that they play is a lot like my play style. You know, they try to play faster, and they utilize shooters a lot. So, you know, that was a perfect fit for me. And you know, they have some guys coming in the 2021 class that are really, really good players, ranked, you know, top 50 in the country. But they move the ball really well, really unselfish players, and that's the kind of system I want to play in. You know, being able to shoot, but being able to, you know, drive and kick and have, you know, players where everyone eats. You know, I think that's the best type of team. So I think we got something special on the way. And so every box was just like, okay, like, you know, there's no negatives about this school. So, you know, everything worked perfectly. And the school itself, education wise, was my dream. So I was like, you know what, like, there's no reason for me to wait, because even if any other school were to offer, I wouldn't change my mind. So it worked perfectly.
That's dope, man. That's dope. And you were speaking on the education. Would you think, like, if you were ready to go one and done or stay all 4 years, do you know, like, now which you would choose?
Oh, for sure, I'll go one and done. You know, if I really did have a chance, I would go, because the good thing about Stanford, and this is what a lot of schools don't offer, is if I ever were to get hurt, you know, obviously you don't want to plan that or say that, but, like, you know, if that does happen, and if that were ever to happen, or you know, I retire and I want to do something else in my life, I can always go back to Stanford for free, because I was on scholarship when I went to go play basketball. So that's the really cool thing about it. A lot of schools
That's
don't.
cool.
Yeah,
I didn't know they had that.
Yeah, no, which is really, really big time, because a lot of schools don't do that, which means you'd have to pay to go back to school or whatever. But, you know, if because I already have, I'm already on scholarship for 4 years, they like, if I have the ability to go one and done or two and done or whatever it is, and I want to come back and finish, I can always go back for free. So
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool, man. And yeah, that's dope. I didn't realize Stanford had that rule.
yeah, no, it is. That's like there's a lot of things like that you know, kind of drove me towards a school that was different than a lot of other schools. So
Yeah, and I wanted to. This is probably the last question here. But if you did, or when you make the NBA,
okay.
you'd be the first Indian American player, right? Do I have
So
that right?
so there's been two Indian players, but they were born in India. So yeah, I get you. So, like, of Indian heritage, I wouldn't be the first, but Indian American, yeah, technically I'd say I'd be the first. But the two Indians that did make it in the NBA, Simbu Lar and Satnam Singh, I think it was, both of them, you know, they were in the league, but they didn't really make too big of an impact. Simbu Lar, I think, played a couple minutes in the game, and Satnam Singh didn't even touch the floor in an NBA game. I don't believe. I'm pretty sure he played, or he may have played a couple minutes, but for the most part, he was kind of living in the G League for a little bit, and so they didn't really make too big of an impact for a team. You know what I'm saying? So if I go to the league, I'm trying to play. You know, I don't want to just be someone that, oh yeah, he's Indian in the NBA, but he doesn't play. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to make an impact over whatever my career is in the NBA. So
Yeah, that's what's up, man. I appreciate. Yeah, and I wanted to say, do you still go with the Mini KD nickname, Lil KD?
yeah, I mean, whatever. Honestly, there's a lot of nicknames, kind of on Twitter, whatever it is. A lot of people say Mini KD. Yeah, people call it Slim Reaper, whatever it is. Indian KD, Slim Reaper, whatever it is. But yeah, no, that name does stick a little bit though.
All right, man. That's what's up. I really appreciate you coming on here.
Yeah, no problem, bro. Sounds
Maybe
good.
the next time I can get this like more professional, maybe we could have a part 2.
You good? Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good. I'll be up for it.
All right, appreciate it, bro. Have
Yes,
a good
sir.
one.
All right, catch you later, Sebastian.